Hey guys, what's up? It's been a while. Don't really have an excuse. I think I was just like obsessed with watching other people's YouTubes and having no ideas. Well, I have lots of ideas, but I just not the time to do it, or I'm not prioritizing my time to do it. But I am trying to kind of make a comeback again. I mean, no one really watches this anyways. This video is about something I just watched recently. I had no idea about it until like 2 days ago. I started watching Kiana Naomi's video about what happened on Fiji trip. It was for Dote. Dote is kind of like a Fashion Nova. It's like an online clothing store, except it's marketed towards kids. Usually a lot of influencers or showcase it on their Instagram. That's how I found out about it. A lot of the brat girls and dance mom girls are advertising for Dote. So, I mean, I'm not really into shopping or online shopping or clothes. So I don't really care, but I liked it because, you know, like Nia looked good, Kehlani looked good, you know, and some of the brat people were going on trips or like sharing their Dote stuff, and I was like, I like brat, so I, you know, liked it. Didn't really think much of it. I did notice that I always notice this, that Nia is usually the only black girl in a lot of things. Like, she's the token. I noticed that. But like, what are you gonna do? Until 2 days ago, when I actually saw Kiana Naomi's video and about her time at the Fiji Islands trip for Dote. Dote, I think, sponsored it or whatever, and they're supposed to, you know, not only have fun, but they're supposed to take pictures, you know, be working on it. When I saw her video, she was talking about how it was like very segregated. The house was split into two. One side was the brown girls, and the other side was like the white plus one light-skinned girl, right? The white side had beds to sleep on, like full-on bunk beds, and those bunk beds were like freaking roomy. So like, I think 2 girls could sleep in one bed. And on the brown girl side, they were sleeping on couches. For real. They were sleeping on couches. And like, okay, yeah. After watching Kiana's, I started watching everybody's. Like, I watched Keisha's, I saw Farina's, and I saw Eris, and like, no one's they're doing this whole alleged thing. Like, everyone's feeling different, as they should be, because they notice, like, all the brown people on this side and all the white people on that side. The white people have way more space, like, it's way more nicer on that side, and while their side is big, it's just not as nice. And also, when they're going out doing activities together, they're not being filmed or photographed as much as the white girls. And the white girls are, like, they are cliquey, like, they generally stayed together, and so you do see that a lot on Dote's page. Like, Dote recently tried to change it to make it look more diversified, but you do see it like a lot where they just stick together and like we're like best friends, and it's just like 4 white girls. And then I didn't even realize that, like, I did not know about Keisha or Eris, or I think Daniela was there too. If she was not there, she was there for Coachella for sure. But like, I didn't know any of those girls were a part of that. Kiana, no, I didn't know. Like, I only knew about Nia, and I think that was a different trip. I think she was the one for Hawaii, where, yeah, I do think she was like the only brown person in that too. But we got a Dance Moms reunion there. Yeah, Kiana was just talking about how she felt, and then I don't want to say it's like, oh, they should get over it, like, because she brought it up, like, she doesn't want to be seen. I was like, so nobody talked to you, so what? Like, that's not it. It's just like being treated differently sucks. And, you know, I understand that too. I mean, yeah, I am black, but I don't think I was ever that situation's never happened to me personally. Like I've had like where girls would be cliquey and I was out of the clique, but like it wasn't like racial or anything, and there wasn't like an institution or like a management of people who like I wasn't segregated ever, you know, but I have like had the feeling of being left out. I know that how that feels, and it sucks. And add like a little bit of racism in it, it sucks even more. So I can understand. And I just thought like we need to do better. And then Dote is, I'm assuming it's new because I only know about it like freaking a few months ago. Something that's new, fresh, and for teens, and then they only show like white girls and like small girls, because even the brown girls are small, you know. It's like we need to be more progressive and more inclusive. Like they did not get the memo. Like that's what's needed. And no, we don't mean like get tokens. Like we got one Asian, we got one black girl, we got the mixed girl, we got the racially ambiguous girl, so we don't know what she looks like, but she could relate to everybody, you know, like, and then have like 10 white girls. That's not what they mean. And I don't think they had any plus size girls at all on the trip. Like, I saw on their Instagram that they don't really have any plus size girls at all. Like, I thought there was one, but it turns out she was just a photographer. I just wanted to talk about that, and also Daniela's video too, when she went to Coachella and she was crying and talking about how she was feeling like different and not in a good way, and that she hated being there. It's like, I didn't know what was happening behind the scenes, but like now hearing about this now, it's like, oh man, no. I'm glad that Kiana and Verena like posted videos about it. I'm glad that they talked out about it and like encourage other girls to have felt the same way to talk about it too. I don't know who did it first, whether it was Keisha, Verena, or Kiana, but I just know that someone said something and then the rest followed suit saying, yeah, I felt that way too. I hear the white girls were saying like, oh, we didn't know, you know, oblivious. And they could have been. You know, that's how privilege works. Like, a lot of privileged are oblivious and aren't self-aware. And I just thought it sucked, you know, that they weren't photographed as much. And like to me it's just so weird for it to be like, I know everyone says this 2019, but it's like, for real, it's 2019 and then that's still a problem. Like that they couldn't think about it. Like, this is for the youth. Like, and I just want to know what Nia thinks, because Nia is forever the token. I want to know what that feels like. Because, okay, I may have been, like, sometimes, a lot of times, the only black girl amongst, like, a group of friends in high school and middle school, but I was always with minorities, you know? So I was always with like Asians or Mexicans or whatever, and I was never felt excluded in the groups of friends, and I never felt like a token. I mainly blame Dote for this situation, okay? Like, cause this is solely like Dote's fault, but you know, I do think like the white girls could have done better of being inclusive, of actually getting to know the whole house. Like, everyone's meeting, to my knowledge, everyone's meeting each other for the first time. These influencers, YouTubers, and I can't believe Daniela's an actual actress. She's on Nickelodeon, so I don't even know the mistreatment there. Like, because people were saying that the white girls just had more followers or whatever, and it's like, this girl's actually in a show, you know, on TV. That's why they said that, and I do think that they should have been more inclusive. Like, they should have talked more, and like, we're in a girl power phase, season, era, girl empowerment era, all right, where we lift up other girls. That whole house should have been uplifting to me. That's what I think it should have been. Uplifting. Everybody hanging out together, getting to know each other, uplifting each other. Like, it's a girl empowerment trip. Should have been. You know, with everybody, like, integral. And I don't care, like, half the house on the other side with couches. Nah, man. Get beds. And if they couldn't get beds, like, mix it up. Don't be so, like, how can you just have half the house just brown and have no one notice? And of course, the white girls didn't notice, but of course, the brown people who are used to being treated a certain way because of their brownness noticed the segregation. And you thought nothing was going to, like, maybe you've done it before where nothing happened, but, like, nah, man. You need to cut that out. I'm just now starting to get into these girls because I'm starting to watch more Brat shows. And I freaking love that because I only know Kiana from Chicken Girls and Spring Breakaway. Something like that. And I was so excited to see her because I was like, wait, they got a black girl? And she got braids? Because I did see the job listing when I was looking up extra work. I did see that Brad posted a submission for someone of color. I think it was just POC, or maybe they were specify African American, but either way, I was like, that was the role I saw. And I was so happy they got like a brown black girl, and she has braids and stuff like that. And yeah, it was really cool. And I looked it up, and she's not a kid, she's 19. That also makes me feel good too, because, you know, I'm an adult. I don't think I will do Brat, maybe, like, unless they do something older, because I am an older adult. I'm 26, not 19. So, but yeah, I just wanted to comment on the Dote because it shouldn't be happening. And I will keep following that situation for now, but hey, you live and you learn. Dote is hopefully learning right now because they did like put on a bunch of POCs on their Instagram now, and hopefully they learn like from this situation instead of like just trying to camouflage it, you know? So, it's all a learning experience. I'm not saying like Dote's completely ignorant. Like, the people of Dote are completely ignorant and like they just didn't know, because Kiana did say in her video that she told them repeatedly like how she was feeling and what was up, and they they blocked her, or they banned her from their Instagram page. So, something shady going on there. But yeah, I have nothing else to say really about the issue. I am now a follower of Kiana. Now I'm on YouTube. I didn't know she had a YouTube until now. So, see you next time. Hopefully that's soon. Kiana